Alcohol-related deaths in 2020, 13.1 per 100,000. We talking about regulating any more alcohol? We talking about banning it? We're talking about making new rules to make it harder to get alcohol? No. Deaths by car, vehicles, 38,824, 11.2 per 100,000. Anybody want to ban cars? Any talk of that? No.
That was Representative Pat Fallon out of Texas during a House hearing on the Second Amendment. And I want to start out by conceding something. There are some people who simply want guns to be banned in these United States, but others want guns to be regulated, like alcohol and cars. I mean, Rep. Fallon knows this country tried to ban alcohol, right? And he knows that only certain people can legally have adult beverages at certain times and in certain places, correct? Then, after having said adult beverages, people who can legally drink aren't allowed to legally drive while intoxicated. And by drive, I mean in cars. Automobiles. Hopefully ones belonging to the driver, because stealing cars is illegal. But you can operate them after you go through a training course and have been tested by the state for competency, and then a license is issued. There's also registration requirements, insurance requirements, directions, traffic lights, and signs pointing out where to go and what to do while on the road, with laws and bylaws enforced by the police. I'm sure the average person knows this. The point is, it would be dumb for a lawmaker to make this argument, or anyone really. This is not only false equivalence, but validation for gun regulation. With that in mind, where would he have gotten that nonsense? Nobody else is going to say anything like that, right?
And it's true that guns are the leading cause of death among children. It's very close. It's just slightly ahead of automobile accidents. So are you suggesting that we ban automobiles too? Is your argument that we ban guns and we take away the Second Amendment, we rewrite the Constitution, and we deny people's right to defend themselves? Is that what are you saying? You're not saying any of that. You're not making any kind.
To be fair, I don't know if Michael Knowles got this from Fallon or Fallon got this from Knowles, or where this bad argument came from. But I wanted to go back there. Look, of course people die by way of cars, and most of the time, these are by accident. And if a car were to be used to intentionally murder others, there would be, that's not really the case, because when someone wants to get rid of someone else, they usually go to guns, not cars. What am I talking about? I almost fell into the trap. You know, there are accidental gun deaths too. Guns were designed for killing. Someone on Twitter made the argument about guns and self-defense and shared this article, which featured data of multiple surveys from people who own and use guns. However, how many people admit to using guns in self-offense? That's called murder. Guns don't pull the trigger, people do. Thanks for reminding us that when a person wants to kill, even if they don't want to, they overwhelmingly go to guns, not cars or anything else. These dumb comparisons and analogies are infuriating and do nothing to help anyone.
Don't need to touch her to make her. Don't need to touch her. All right. He's fine. I'm okay.
We are on the right side. We are on the wrong side. We are using our First Amendment.
Posted by Congressman Maxwell Frost. This video shows Manuel Oliver being arrested for speaking out at the committee hearing. His son Joaquin was shot to death in Parkland, Florida. Manuel's wife Patricia Oliver was arrested as well. Congressman Pat Fallon said that nonsense about guns and cars in front of them. And if this took place in or near the Capitol complex, it's where certain people can't carry guns in certain places for the safety and well-being of others. Watch the logic of the cell phone and charger metaphor fall apart when Congresswoman Lauren Boebert was talking about free speech. You can find a link for this video in the description below. For more of my content, look for me on my YouTube channel called We Gonna Be Alright, or click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. As always, my architect knows Japanese.